As the wise man George Carlin once said, "We like war. We're a warlike people." And mankind has gone to war for all kinds of reasons, from land to power, resources, a pretty face, a pig. Honestly, it seems like we'll go to war over just about anything. My name's Moxie, and this is your Brain on Facts. I will say, before we dive into today's topic, that some of these might be classified as riots rather than full-scale official military engagements, but they're definitely interesting nonetheless. Such as the time when the only shot fired was taken by the weaker side in the engagement, and that shot hit a soup kettle. The Kettle War was a military conflict between the Northern Netherlands, also called the Republic of the Seven Netherlands, and the Austrian Netherlands, backed by Holy Roman Emperor Joseph II. Belgium was at the time controlled by Austria. After the Dutch revolt from 1566 to 1646, Northern Netherlands, or the Republic of the Seven Netherlands, became independent from Spanish and Holy Roman Empire rule. In 1585, the Northern Netherlands was closed off by a 350-kilometer-long Scheldt River that flows from northwestern Netherlands, western Belgium, and northern France. The intention was to cut off the Belgian trading harbors of Ghent and Antwerp. Holy Roman Emperor Joseph II demanded the reopening of the Scheldt River and sent 3 warships, including the new merchant flagship Le Louis with the Emperor's flag from Antwerp. Joseph II didn't expect the Dutch to react. The Admiralty of Zeeland, the westernmost province of northern Netherlands, sent out the Dutch ship, the Dolphin. The Dolphin fired only 1 shot that hit no people, but supposedly knocked over a soup kettle on the deck of Le Louis. Le Louis surrendered. Joseph II declared war on October 30th, 1784, but nothing significant came of it. In 1785, a treaty was signed between the two nations, and the Scheldt River remained closed. On April 15, 1856, a steamboat arrived at a small 4.5-square-mile island off the coast of Panama. One of the ship's passengers, likely drunk, got into a dispute with a local vendor. Before the issue was resolved, 17 people were dead and 29 wounded. What were they fighting over? A slice of watermelon, valued at 5 cents. In 1846, the United States had entered into a treaty with a country then known as New Granada, which is mostly comprised of what is now Panama and Colombia. Under the agreement, the United States established a military presence in modern-day Panama, one which engendered mistrust toward U.S. soldiers among many Panamanians. So when a steamship full of Americans landed on Tobago Island, just outside of Panama City, which at the time did not have a wharf at which ships could dock, tensions were already running extremely high. On that April day in 1856, the John L. Stevens arrived on Tobago Island to pick up roughly 1,000 passengers. The ferries to and from mainland Panama only ran during high tide, but the tide was out, so it was delayed a few hours. The passengers waiting in Panama City had been drinking and weren't well liked by the locals in the first place. According to most accounts, one of the passengers, a man named Jack Oliver, spotted a vendor named Jose Manuel Luna selling watermelon slices for 5 cents each. Oliver took a slice but refused to pay. Luna yelled at him and pulled out a knife. Oliver responded by pulling out a gun. Another Panamanian came to Luna's defense and tackled Oliver. In the struggle, the gun went off and someone was hit. It took only minutes for a full-scale riot to break out, and Marines had to be brought in to restore order. By the end of the mayhem, now referred to as the Watermelon War, 15 Americans and 2 Panamanians had died. As a result, the United States demanded and received a number of military concessions from New Granada, including the right to establish military bases on islands in the Bay of Panama and take control of the Panamanian Railroad. The now entrenched American presence in the area likely led to decades of U.S. troops and businesses in the area, and ultimately to the creation of the Panama Canal.